So today I'm going to mount the 110 litre water tank underneath the car, just on this side here. I'll get the pump connected and then bring all my plumbing up through the floor, ready for cabinetry really. And then I'll hook up the hot water unit, get the shower tube out finished, and then I'll continue from there. So first off, I'm screwing in the 1/2" male adapters to the tank, ready to connect with the John Guest 12mm. I installed a 5 metre water level indicator probe with a 22mm hole saw, and that had to be 240 minimum away from the right of the tank and had to be 3/4 of the height of the tank up. The water tank is made by Atlas Tanks in Queensland, and they do a custom 110 litre tank made specially for Sprinter vans. All you have to do is specify the inlet, outlet and breather sizes and locations. The grey water tank is a standard 65 litre tank done by Atlas as well, and I had a 1/2" breather, 1.5" inlet and 1" outlet put in custom places that I wanted it.
This is Martin's version of a jack.
Okay?
Yeah. Stop.
What about the other side?
The other side's good. Go forward a bit. Stop.
Not bad.
Or more like it is half bad.
So for my tanks, I'm planning on wherever I can in my stud frame is bringing 10mm rod through the floor, down through the floor onto the other side, and then I'll pinch it against my timber frame just to get extra support, because it will be 110 litres when it's full. I don't want it sloshing around and breaking any of the strapping and bracing I'm putting in. So as you can see there, that's coming up through the floor, and I'm going to use that as my supportive system for the tank, hopefully. So I'll get one here, hopefully one in that corner. If not, I'll use some angle brackets, and then I'm hoping I can get one through here or even through here. But even if I get a few in there as best I can, just to give it some extra support, because I'll be going over bumpy roads and everything, so I don't want to lose a water tank in the process. So what I'm planning on doing here is having this mounted to the floor of the van on the top. I'll put a locking nut on top, and then the rod go all the way through. I'll screw this in so it can't spin, and on the underside I'll go plate, nut, plate washer. I've got some 25mm square galvanized steel here, so that's going to go through there. And then I'll go plate washer, 2 nuts, squash it. And then I've got some 25mm rubber strip that I got from Clark Rubber. And I'll just put that between the tank and that galv steel there. And then hoping I can do as many of these, and then What I can't do with those ones, I will use these brackets here. So 10mm rod goes in these brackets, and I'll mount those on the side somewhere, and yeah, make that work. So I've just done the other two on this side of the shower wall, as you can see. And they're sticking through the floor. And then in the middle of the shower, I had to screw some angle up. So I've got some angle up here. That's what I've done there and there. So I've had to use angle through there. So plans have changed a little bit. I was going to use this square 1.5mm thick galv, 25 by 25, but I found this out the back. It's about 8mm thick. It's just a bit more heavy duty, but the reason I'm going to have to change and use this is because when I put this in, it's sitting proud of the bottom of the van, so it's sticking out and you can see it. So when I use this, it's just going to sit flush in the van. So I'm just going to sand this back and put some silver gal on it, let it dry, and then stick it in, put the tank up. How long have you been filming for? So yesterday we put the fresh water tank in, 110 litres. So you would have seen in the video before that I have the rods coming through the floor. These 4 rods here are through the floor. These 2 are side mounted with brackets. I've put hose up against all this rod here, so when it rubs against the tank, it's rubbing against hose. And then we had to build a custom heat shield here. So we've mounted it very tight so it won't make any vibrational noise, but that's just to protect the tank from the muffler, as you can see here. So today we will be doing all the plumbing here. Gonna have a pump here, and then yeah, you'll see once it's all done how it's gonna go. But today's pretty much just undermounting all the plumbing, sticking it through the floor for the hot water unit, the shower and the sink, and we'll take it from there. I did the wiring yesterday, so this probe wire is already through the van. So all that's left here with tanks is we've got to put a grey water 65 litre over there, but we'll hit that hurdle after I finish the freshwater stuff.
Into a tank through the video.
So what have we done, Mitch?
We plumbed the water in.
So we got the tank full and it's coming out the breather now. So we have no apparent leaks in the van, so Mitch and I have done a good job. So that's the sink feed there. We've got the shower feed. This is the toilet feed. I've just got to get a T to put in here. And then the mixer's plumbed in. And then we've got the hot water, cold and hot in. But does it line up? It doesn't line up. Don't push it in. Don't push it in.
Why can't I?
Because it doesn't line up. Yeah? So all you do is you line it up. Okay, we'll actually just push this one. Okay, now. Line it up. Where you need to cut. Can you see how much you need to cut off?
Well, how deep does it go in?
No, that's it. But you see this? That's how deep it goes in there.
So I want to cut it there.
Yeah.
The heck are these?
Pull them apart, yeah. Please don't ruin it because we don't have any more pipe. Do you want me to show you how to do it the first cut? Okay. You let him go. Yeah, and then let him go out. Let him go out.
There?
Okay, but you need to move it around the pipe a bit, or else it starts squishing it. No, what are you? Okay, I'll show you. I'll show you the first time.
It's that.
Oh, now push that in, and push them together. Do you know if that went in?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You have to make sure it's in completely.
Yeah. How do you make sure of that?
You have to have the feel. It's oh no. Oh, I'm scared.
This clearly takes years of practice.
It doesn't take. Ah, shit. Okay. Okay, that's in.
That's what I said.
Now this one. This is the toilet.
There's no more of those.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Oh, it goes there?
Yeah, it goes
So
into.
I have to cut it that much off?
Yeah.
Oh.
So marker and measure it. Pull them out. Hold them the other way around.
To there?
Yeah. No, because you have to. Oh, okay. Put your thumb to it. Put your thumb to it. Okay, I'll hold my thumb to it. Right, hold there. And now keep closing them.
That's a bit too. Not enough.
There. Keep closing them. Till you get to the back of them, yeah? Keep going. Okay, now slowly, and then spin them a bit. Yep, and click again. And again. Yep, one more time. There you go.
Good. Put it.
Yeah, and just make sure you feel it clicking, like push it in real hard and together.
Yep, it's in.
You sure?
Yeah. Positive. Like that?
Yeah.
Slippery bastard. Hey.
You're in my way. Oh, that's a buck. That's one buck gone.
Oh,
That's
don't
right.
get that out.
Do you think you're a better plumber than me?
Yeah.
So after this, once Lisa finishes that,
Could be well.
put the shower rose in up here, with the shower outlet, and then let her be the shower done. So today we are mounting the grey water tank. I've used these angle brackets, or purlin clips they call it, with an M10 female thread, and I've just bent these up on a 90 degree, and I've put them up against the structure of the car underneath, and then I'm screwing up through the floor, and then the beams going across the car. So the grey water tank is just here. So the clips I've obviously drilled through here and through there, and then I'm just using the 32mm by 6mm straps that I was for the fresh water tank, and I'm just going to mount them under with nylock M10 rods. Nuts, sorry. So I've done the first strap, obviously it's just in loose, but as you can see I've used 3mm rubber against the straps, and then I have, you won't be able to see it now, but I've got rubber, I've got some 9mm thick rubber wherever the tank's touching the underside of the car. Obviously this will pull in closer. I'll have to do some heat wrap around the exhaust. I've got a probe here that is obviously going to run to where the other probe is and all my other control monitors. Yeah, I've got my breather. Luckily there was a hole through here. But once you get this other strap on, hopefully it comes in nice and tight. It's not going to be sitting dead level because it's an uneven surface here. But it doesn't really matter just because all it is to catch grey water. So yeah. I bought some extra rubber to put on any points that will rub against the tank.
So you've got rubbers on the bottom of the van as well, so it protects the tank?
There's rubbers on this here section, and under there. Then I've got hose here on the rod, and then I've got rubber under here. I'm a bit worried here because this is right up against the thread, but it shouldn't move around too much. I'm hoping not. Shit.
Where'd you get the hose from? A neighbour's garden?
Nah, from the breather works. That's fine. So we thought, we were scared that this was going to hit the tank when you go down on hills, but what this does is goes that way.
Oh, okay.
So it'll never hit it.
Yeah.
We tested it. So the tank is in. Super sturdy, not going anywhere, just like the water tank like you can see over there. I don't know if you can see it from here. Can you see it?
Yep.
So same system, except with the water tank I went through the floor instead of here I've just screwed into the floor. The other ones I put the rods all the way through the floor and in the shower wall. But this is only going to carry 65 litres, and I highly doubt we'll ever have it full because we'll just dump it from. So my inlet to the tank is up here. You won't be able to see it, but it's about 3/4 up. And then my emptying of the tank comes from here. I've got a 25mm PVC joiner to connect to here. So I'm going to take that, probably 90 it here and down around where my arm is here, just to empty the water. There should be no rubbing of the tank apart from where I put all the hose or the rubber. So I'm hoping that it's all good, but it's not going anywhere. So it's quite good. And then as I said before, I'll just have to heat wrap here. And then this probe line here is going to run where my other probe goes in the cupboard. Stabilising bar or something.
But it won't hit it.
No, it goes like this. We thought it went like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's in real good. We've got the nylon M10 nuts so they can't come off. So I'm happy. Are you happy, Lisa?
Yeah.
So my breather's all working. As you can see, that comes up through that hole there. And then you can see right there, that's the outlet of the tank. And then the inlet is, I'll go under there again. I'm not happy about it, but I'll do it. That's the inlet there. And that's gonna run there for the kitchen sink where all those other pipes go. And then over there, it'll go up just over there for the shower. That's the tea done, baby. Now we're going to take this waste to there. And then that's the start of it done. Know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You stay there, keep filming.
I'll see ya.
Yeah, I know you will. My neck is so sore. Now, how will I stop this from sagging? See how it just sags?
Yeah.
Then water will trap?
Yeah.
So what I need to do... I need another clamp and 2 cable ties. So now the grey water tank's in, so we'll start our waste run. So just in front of these hot and cold pipes, we'll put the 25mm drainage. That's going to come through and then to the grey water tank, and then we'll tee off around here and bring it here, and then just in the corner of the showers where our waste will be. So I'll do this one first.
Flattery battery.
pretty good because we'll put a trap in. Let's have a look. So now we are installing this HEPVO valve. We call it something else, but it's just like a trap, which also won't go back the other way. So then I'm going to put it downstream of the shower a fair bit just before it goes into the tee, so it has a good body of water to push through this little flap, but also
Oh, look. Oh, it's...
yeah, I could hear something always. It's like a skunk, isn't it? Skunk? Yeah, that's the guy who always watches me when I work. There's another one there.
I don't know if you can see it on the camera.
I'll have to get back. I'll start again.
Continue on.
Yeah, I'm putting it downstream of the shower so it has a good body of water to push through this flap. But it's also handy, that's what I was supposed to say. Stop looking at the lizards.
Sorry.
It's also
Go
handy,
back up.
so it's pretty much a one-way valve for the waste. So with the basin, not the basin, the sink, that's going to be a trap. And now we've got a trap for the shower so water won't be able to... Stop looking at the
I'm
lizards!
sorry, I'm scared he's going to come for me.
Go valve in, downstream just before the tee. So a good body of water will push through this trap. But also works as like a kind of a one-way trap because it goes the other way back up. So if we're going down hills or whatever happens with the waste, if it blocks up or if it's not siphoning right, then it'll never come out of the shower.
Sounds good. I really don't feel like lying on the ground near the van now with lizards right here. There he is.
So what I'm doing now is I'm just putting the drain pipe to dump the water out of. So we'll just stick that out the car. So it should only take us 5 minutes and then you can eat later.
You said 2 minutes.
Right. Depends how fast I can work. Okay. Let's do that. Because I'm going to prove I can do this in a few minutes.
You did it in 5 minutes. Good work. Now let's eat. So Martin's just putting some heat wrap on the exhaust now.
Just around where the waste tank is. It's about that far away, but just for a precaution really. Just to make sure that the heat doesn't spread. So where the exhaust runs next to my grey water tank, I've just put some heat wrap on there, some exhaust heat wrap with some stainless steel cable ties. Give that a shot. I drove for about an hour and a half and I felt the heat of it, so there's not a whole lot of heat from it, but I thought I would just put some exhaust wrap on it for a precaution.
So that's the water tanks done. What's up next, Martin?
So up next, we'll get the gas box cut in. Do all the gas run that we can, get up through the floor, and yeah, take it from there.